we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, it's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, along with my co-host, who is also my interviewee tonight, the Little Diva. And tonight is a very special night. Tonight, the Little Diva has asked me, your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, to put her on the hot seat because it's her double nickel celebration. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. It ain't the day yet, but I'm just saying it's the double nickel celebration. We celebrating a double nickel tonight. The Little Diva has hit another milestone, and what a wonderful blessing it is. And what an honor, what a privilege it is for me to have been asked to be the one that does the thing that somebody different. She ain't never asked me before, y'all. Just know this. She ain't never had me to interview before.
Flip the script.
She
flip the script.
We're gonna flip the script tonight. So I get the opportunity, and anybody that is, I don't know why I ain't got no comments. I don't read them no way. But anyway, anybody that's
let me see. This might be important. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
It's her show. It's her celebration. Look here. Anybody that's in the comments, either on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, anybody that has a question that they may want to give or ask the Little Diva tonight. Tonight's the hot seat. Tonight we get now. I know for some reason she probably thinks old country boy is gonna take it easy on her. But y'all know I don't really ask no questions. But she asked me. She said, "Well, don't nobody want to ask the difficult questions. Don't nobody." Well, look at here. Y'all know I likes to get the meat off the bone. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I'm from the country. I likes to get the meat off the bone. So tonight, she already got her glass of wine over there. She got her.
Let me tell you what else I got. I got my mom. You know how your mama say, how Morgan be saying, my mama biscuits, biscuits. I got my mama deviled egg.
Oh, she on it.
They tried to take them out last night. And then it fell a little bit, so it's a little raggedy, but I got me a cupcake.
Oh, hey, niece. Look, okay. So look, you got everything. She having a whole party over there, and that is fine. Look, and if y'all don't know, I want y'all, I ain't gonna take the spotlight away from the Little Diva, but y'all look at Country Boy tonight. Y'all look at him. Look what I did for the Diva.
You look good, Country Boy.
Look what I did for the Diva, y'all.
You look amazing.
Look at him. I done put
very handsome tonight.
I done put a tie. Wait, and I got my interview glasses. Look, hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all know when I'm gonna get serious, because I'm gonna do this when I start asking questions.
You put me in a good mood. I wasn't in no good mood, but you put me in a better mood.
I'm gonna start asking questions. When I start asking the question, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be worse than them folks.
I will not be answering that. I prefer not to answer that, please.
I ain't no prefer not to answer. That gummy doggone it now. If you done had me up here, I done got fancy doing for you. You ain't. Well, look here.
Love life, relationships are off limits. You can have general. It can be general, but nobody, nothing like that.
I want to. Wait a minute. I thought I could ask the question.
There are certain things that are not appropriate to be asked today. But you can ask me stuff, but just if it's something about someone personal that's in our private lives, no personalized questions.
Hey, I'm gonna do like a prosecutor. I'm gonna ask, and what you do is say, "I plead the field."
There you go.
Yeah, do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
But in all honesty, fairness to everybody, as far as relationships, male, female.
I don't care about that. That's
no names. I'm just saying, because you might pull it out there.
That ain't no juice. Don't nobody want to know about that. Country boy got the juicy question.
Thank you, Miss Julie, and thank you, Niecy. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for watching tonight.
Hey, thank y'all for watching. Happy birthday, Diva. Wait a minute, hold on. Hey, I would stand up. Look, hey, Diva, I would stand up and dance, but I got on shorts.
You have on all of that with shorts.
Wait, hey, Diva. Hey,
I was, thank you for making me be in a better mood. 'Cause I was not in a good mood. Now you got me laughing. Hey Daniela, thank you for the happy birthday. I appreciate you so much. And happy birthday to you too.
That's,
Well,
hey,
you know what's
ain't that how
good? Wait a minute, let me tell y'all. Time out.
what?
Let me tell you something. Every time I find something I like it's because it can touch some of my other food. So you know I didn't used to like yams. But I went to the soul food place and all I could ask for was yams. That's all they had left. And I needed the sides. I put the yams. I wasn't gonna eat them, but they touched my rice. So I
Okay.
ate it. I was like, oh my God, yams are so delicious. That was like 5 years ago. So now I eat yams with everything. But just now my devil egg touched my icing on my cupcake. Woo, that was good.
Hey, you know what? It's your birthday. What?
I can do
Whatever.
what I feel.
Hey, what
All
they
right,
say?
so I'm ready before I change my
Whatever
mind.
floats your boat. All right, hold on. Let me get right. Wait a minute. I need to get my. Wait a minute. What you got? Welcome everyone. Welcome each and everyone. Tonight, we're going to have a very special show tonight. Old Country Boy is doing something out of the ordinary. I'm actually being an interviewer tonight, so I'm going to be properly prepared for what I'm about to do. I have a list of questions that I have wrote down. See how thick this is? I have a list of questions for our very, very,
Y'all,
very
let
wonderful
me give
guest.
y'all a little background before he gets. Hold on, I forgot to say this. Y'all, every year for my birthday, I do a flip the script. You know, I normally do the interviews. I get a flip the script, so I ask someone to interview me. And this year, I asked Country Boy to do me the favor. You know, he really don't like asking questions, so here he goes.
And I'm really not sure. I would feel some kind of way that this is the first year she's asked me to interview her. And I am, well, and you know what, y'all? She has been over there at the table with the country boy twice. She done been over there. But now
You done been on my show. You have been on my show. I've asked you questions. You don't want to ask me no questions on your table because you don't ask questions on the tabletop.
I'll
So
I'm sorry. All the people that are watching tonight, I'm going to ask you if you have a question for the Little Diva, please drop that question in the comment. We are live right now tonight. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. We're live on TikTok. So anybody that has a question for the Little Diva that you would like to know, that she may or may not answer, but you're more than welcome to ask the questions. But prior to that, the old country boy himself, the boy all the way from Louisiana, has been assigned the task of doing something that no one else has been able to do properly. But the boy is going to do it tonight. I'm bringing the fire, baby. I'm bringing the fire. And then after that, we're going to sing some more happy birthday. All right.
Go for it.
All righty, let's get started. Welcome each and every one. And we're going to start off. First thing we're going to do tonight. Our wonderful, wonderful guest tonight. I'm going to allow her to first introduce herself, tell us who she is, tell us what she does, and tell us a little bit of background about you. Go ahead, Miss Trina.
Ooh, Lord, that's always a hard question. So I am Trina Renee Williamson Lowry. Williamson is my daddy name. Let's see. I'm an educator all my life. That's how I make a living. I have loved it. I've been in education for over 30 years, 30 plus years. Now I am at the Houston Independent School District. I spent many years, and I miss them so much at Lone Star College, several of the different campuses, and I hold that part of my career near and dear to my heart. I wish they'd bring me back. They pay me the right amount of money up. Also, what I loved, my proudest moments, of course, are anything that has to do with my children. But for me, for myself, I am very proud of getting educated very late in life. I went back to school. I was going to school forever, but then finally I decided, let me just do it. So I did my undergrad, got my, what did I get? My bachelor's degree in 2010, I think. No, 2014. And then they told me it was going to be a short time for me to get my master's degree. So I went on and did that real quick. So I have a master's degree. I'm very proud of it. people say, well, people don't put the MS after their name no more. I'm like, I earned it. I want my MS after my name, and it's gonna be there. What else? I think that's so I make my living in education, but my life, what I love in life is promotions, marketing. It's just what I love to do. Find bands, find talent, and make everybody know about them. And also, if I can, create an event around them. And that's what I love to do.
All right. That's very good. That's very vanilla. Okay. I like that very much. That
And
was
I'm the
very
oldest of two beautiful daughters. I'm the oldest.
okay.
My sister
Okay.
thinks she's the oldest, but I'm the oldest.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, okay. Let's just go on jump into this thing. So,
All right.
you talked about your career. You talked about your family. You talked about your proudest moments. Let me ask you, since you talk about some of your proud moments, what are some of those unproud moments? What are some of those things that have gone to carve out you being who you are today? Question number one.
Being a people pleaser, those are unproud moments for me. Being a people pleaser and then allowing it to happen over and over again, not not stopping it sooner. Even though they ended up being good lessons. Those are some of my unproud moments. Another unproud moment is believing in other people more than I believed in myself. Giving
Mm,
other people opportunities to win in life, but not giving myself those same opportunities and same, knowing that I need to love me, create these opportunities for me, believe in myself just as much or if not more than all these other people that I believed in.
mm, wow. Well, as I sit here and we sit, I like where you just went with that. Let me
Hmm.
kind of go a little bit farther into that. Let me pull out the old comfrey shovel. So, what is it that you think that brought you to the point of wanting to please people so very much that you forgo who you were to make others happy?
Um, why am I a career people pleaser?
Like that, like that.
To be honest with you, I don't know, but I will say this. Sometimes I think about it. My parents have always, the expectation was always that I was the bigger person.
Mm,
Always the bigger person. So I came up just kind of letting things go and letting people, because I was supposed to be the bigger person. You're the big sister, so the little sister, you gotta let her do what she wants to do. When you live, as you grow up, they're just this. You gotta look at the list and look at all the great things about them, and then you take that list and all the great things about them. That's what you think about. So, not to blame my parents in a bad way, because I think they, thought that was making me a good person. But I think at the end of the day, I may have overdid it.
mm.
And then I think that's the only thing that I can think of, to be honest with you right now. And again, not trying to blame my parents for that, because they were doing what they thought was a great job. But I think it made me not think of myself enough. I thought about everybody else.
Okay, okay. Well, let me ask you this: if I were to ask you to describe yourself, you are not you, okay? You are a third person, and I say, hey, describe Trina to me.
That's good. That's a hot one.
I told you, country
And,
boy was coming.
it's sad because I think I'm a great person. I think if I knew me, I would like me. I mean, I know I have. So Trina is a really good person, and she means well. She will, when her feelings are hurt, when someone tries to diminish who she is, or um, uh, yeah, I mean, diminish who she is, hurts her feelings, she comes really hard. So sometimes, so she comes really hard at those people, because she's trying to prove herself, prove that she is better than what they're saying. She doesn't. She takes what she wants to do so well. She wants to do so many things, and she really wants people to like her. She really does. So Um, she carries her feelings on her shoulders oftentimes. She's getting better with that though. But she really likes people, and she really likes people. She really wants people to like her. And her biggest challenge, I think, from what I see from the outside, is that she doesn't know when to let go of things, not just people, but people, places, things. If she believes in something, she gonna keep on doing it over and over and over until it finally burns her so bad that she doesn't have a choice but to say, "I'm done. I can't do it anymore."
Wow. Wow.
Hmm.
So where, again, I guess that goes back again, where does the need to prove to the world who you are, other than being satisfied with yourself, with who you are? Where does that come from?
I really don't know. You know, I'll tell you someone that I've always wanted to make proud, and I still to this day don't know. I asked him recently, but my daddy, like I've always wanted to make my daddy super duper proud of me. Uh, Hence going to college. Finally going to college. Finally finishing college. I was going to college, but I was one finished. But finally finishing college, and then when he was able to come to Massachusetts with me to see me walk the stage to get my master's degree, that was very proud. But in my mind, it's like it's still not enough. It still didn't make him proud enough. Like I wanted him to be super proud of me. Um, he says I did ask him recently, about a month ago, was he proud of me? And he said yes, but somewhere in my heart, I feel that there's still something there that I didn't do that would make him more proud. Yeah, but it's so.
So is that emptiness because of what you didn't get, or is that emptiness because there's a void for you?
It's a void for me, I believe. I look at things through, like, think back on your life and look at certain things, even looking at my children. Um, you be thinking, dang, I could have done this, I could have done that. And what if I would have did the right thing when I was, in school? Things would have been so much different. There are other avenues that I would have taken. So there's an emptiness for me, but I definitely want, and I didn't say this either. I want my children to be proud. It's always important that my children are proud of me. So
And
and
what kind of,
go ahead.
well, and I was just going to ask on that. So at this very moment, what do you, looking outward, see your legacy looking like?
Ooh, sheesh.
You
That
looking
is a
out.
very. I know what you're saying. You mean me as me thinking what I want my legacy to be?
No, no, not what you want it
No.
to.
What it
What
is right now?
right now?
I thought about this recently. With everything that's going on in my life personally, I don't know. That's an honest answer. I thought about it the other day. What is my freaking legacy? What am I leaving here? I don't. Right now, I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
And to flip that and take the glasses off and put them on the outside and look in, what does your legacy look like?
Same thing. I don't know. I have no idea. I've done a lot, but I don't. When I think about people leaving a legacy, or I hear people saying, I hear you talk about the legacy that you're leaving. Like, am I leaving anything for my children to move forward in? No. I mean, let me not say no. I don't know. I'm working towards figuring that out, but I don't know, country boy. Isn't that sad?
So, so at the point of not knowing, when will you know that you have exceeded it or reached it?
That's good too. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Well, and I mean, and it really, and it's so funny you're asking some of these questions, because these are questions that I think about all the time when I'm in bed, just laying up thinking. I'll be thinking, or like sometimes you'll talk about what you're trying to leave for legacy. I want to leave things to my children. I want to leave that they're proud of me. I want to leave that, um, the things that I've done in my life, I want to leave that for them. But there's nothing really solid, if you will, for me in my mind. That there's nothing really solid to say that I left my kids as a legacy right now. But it's something I'm working towards. And since I don't, you asked, since I don't know when will I know I get, I don't know. I will know. You know how I'm gonna know? I'm gonna just be real transparent. Once I get forward going in therapy, I think it's gonna help me to figure out some of those things. Like, because there, I may have some, I just don't know. And I'm gonna say this. I think what has happened, when we talk about talking about Trina, I think what has happened is because other people, when we talked about when I talked about people don't think about Trina as she thinks about her. Or she wants to be a nice person. She wants to be a good person. She wants to be like, because there are so many who don't, or who don't appreciate what she does. Some of that stuff that she does probably would be the legacy she wants to leave. But because other people don't appreciate, or they don't see it as important, or they don't see like, oh, that's just Trina. Maybe that's why I don't see me having something to leave a legacy at this moment. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. And it sounds like, again, question.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Mm-hmm.
you have been working hard to please people, or have you been working hard to please yourself?
Working hard to please people, to please myself.
Have you
It
been working
pleases
hard to
me
please
when
people?
I
The
see
things that you've
people,
been
when I meet
doing,
people.
right? Has it been to, you say that, well, I'm a people pleaser. Is it that
Oh,
you're actually working to please the people, or are you actually working to please yourself and say, I am good enough?
I do work towards that. I work to please me. Uh, I work to please me, but pleasing me is pleasing other people. For instance, what I like to do out in this world, in these streets, promoting people, marketing people, giving people opportunities to go on a cruise, do things like that. That makes me happy when I see it happen. When I see, and I had just a small, I always talk about when I used to be able to give events and stuff, or like dance events I used to give. You go through all this, you get all this planning done, right? And then it happens. And you get to sit in a seat and sit back and you see all these people having such an amazing time, right? And you just think, not that you're the reason it's there, it's like you were a part, even though I might have done the whole thing, I sit back and say, wow, I was a part of making all these people happy. I was part of making this whole room be on the floor dancing. Those are moments that make me happy, to make other people happy. Knowing what I've done or what I've touched was a part of making other people happy. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. But it again, it sounds like it's going back to the connection is how other people react to it. And I guess that goes back to the original.
Yeah.
So again, you're pouring out to be poured into. So at the fact of you, and this is just an evaluation from the old country
Okay.
boy, you're pouring out so that people will be excited and happy so that you can watch the joy on their face, which brings joy to your face. But when that doesn't happen, you pour out, but there's no joy on their face, then you're depleted.
Yes, absolutely.
So when does it become not about whether they're happy or not, but about the simple fact that you did?
But if I do it and nobody appreciates it and they're not happy, then make me happy.
But you're not, the thing is why you're doing it for them and not for yourself, because that's innately who you are.
Okay, break that down because I ain't get it.
I'm not doing the here as you do your wonderful shows. You're not doing your
Mm-hmm.
shows for the people that may watch. You're doing your shows because that's who you are, whether people watch or whether they don't. If they watch, great. If they don't, great. Because you're planting the seed, not to say I'm planting the seed so I can be like, oh, look at the harvest, because the harvest may not come because it may turn winter and every seed dies. But what my
Mm-hmm.
part supposed to do was to plant the seed. So when is the
Uh,
fact, when will you reach the fact, what is it about you that says, I'm only planting to see what the harvest looks like?
that is good. That is good talk. That is really good word. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But I don't have an answer. You said when am I gonna when?
That dang country boy keep asking me when.
I don't know. Right now, in this space, and it's been around, I will say what also, okay, let me say this. The goal of doing something. Let's just say, something happened not too long ago to where it's something that I did and I really wanted to happen, put it out there, and the people they did not respond well. They, chose they don't want to work with me anymore. But at that moment, it made me set another goal. Set another goal to make it happen and make it go double, make it be even more successful. Now that was for myself. I can say that I did that for myself. I set that goal to say, okay, I'm not going to let these fools make me think that I'm not doing anything good. And at that moment, it's kind of when I really stopped. It kind of shook me up. It shook me up a lot.
Right.
And it made me sit back and take a look and say, wait a minute. And I did start, to answer your question, I did start looking at that moment when they did that to me. I looked into myself and said, okay, we're gonna set this goal because we're not gonna let these little 5, 6 little people say that your job, that what you do is not important, it's not valuable. So you gotta let that go. Like we're talking about earlier, having to let stuff go, let that go, and then set another goal. Let's see if I can really do this without these people, because apparently these people think I need them. Even though I've been doing some things like this for a long time, things are different. But anyway, and I did. So this has made what I just did is making me very proud because I was able to do it without those people. And I set the goal. This goal was actually for me. It really wasn't for the people. Yes, I'm glad they're going. I'm glad there's opportunity. But this one actually, now that we really think about it, this one was for me. This was for me to say, let me see if I can do this and double my numbers. I tripled my numbers. So that does make me feel good for me, that this is for me.
How long do you, and this may be one that you don't want to answer, how long do you hold on to the hurt and how long do you bask in the joy?
I think I hold on to the hurt way more than I bask in the joy. Definitely. Because I allow it to happen so many times. And so by the time I really am accepting of the hurt, it's so deep that I carry it a long time. Somebody told me the other day, you just don't let stuff go. And if you hurt me, I don't. I really don't. I try, but I really don't. But on that other part, you said basking in the joy, depending on what it is. Depending on what it is. And it's so funny, I feel guilty sometimes about basking in the joy. Sometimes like, ooh, should I be saying this? There's somebody bought me a book one time that says brag. And it talks about how we were taught to be humble and modest, but everybody else getting these jobs and promotions up because they out there saying what they do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I think it's a guilt thing sometimes when you, this is just my job. This is what I do.
Well, I mean, and when you say that, here's the thing that blows my mind when you say it. It's easy for you to hold on to the negative, but not talk and be happy with the positive. You're allowed, and why is it would you allow one to outweigh the other and not just be equal?
Good question. This is going to be crazy too. I told my kids this one day. There are people at work, they talk about the problems they be having with their kids and stuff. And I think I was telling Jasmine, I be feeling so guilty because my children ain't gave me all them problems. They say, well, why? You should be proud of that. You should. I'm like, yeah, but I be feeling like, I don't want to say nothing So why you? What's that thing we talk about? Not shining, dimming your light. I'm just not realizing I dim me and my children's light because I don't want to make somebody else feel bad because their children bad
Mm.
as hell.
Wow. Um, okay. I'll piggyback on that one and ask you this.
Uh-oh.
How close are you to feeling worthy?
I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel
Worthy
worthy.
of, worthy of.
Worthy of being here on this earth. Worthy of being here. Worthy of the things that I've been blessed with in the last couple of years. I am worthy of those things. If that's what you're asking.
I am.
Hmm. Worthy of, I've had some horrible bosses. So I've earned where I'm at. Horrible bosses. I love my job. I need the bosses. But I've had some that have made me learn how to get through some things. And when I got through those things, I was blessed with, more income, better, conditions at work. And I'm worthy of that. Um, I'm worthy of having a 55th birthday, a double nickel birthday. So yeah, I definitely think that. I don't know how I would have answered that
Well, and I'm
sometime
going to
ago.
tell you, I'm going to tell you what I heard and what I did not hear.
What did you not hear?
What I heard was you spoke of things shallowly, your job,
Hmm.
but you didn't say I'm worthy of the things. What is your passion, and what are the things that you've done? Some of the things that you may have accomplished, your cruises, your dance society. You didn't never say I was worthy of being that. I was worthy of leading I'm not. I'm worthy to have my talk show. I'm worthy to have the guests that I've had. Why is it that, again, it's like you said, let me put these other things up that other people have given me.
That's true. I
But
would
you
have never
never
seen it like
said
that.
I'm worthy of the things that I've earned for myself.
Yeah, you going real deep.
You want a hot seat? You want a country?
We have a therapy session. I'm like, Lord, let me get my money back from bro psychology. Let me get my money back from him because I'm doing therapy right now. Now, oh, I left my earring. Yeah, but no. I will say, like the success that I had with um. You asked me a question, and I have a better answer. It's probably close to the same, but it's better. When you asked me earlier about what regrets or something to that effect,
Yes.
what did you say?
I don't know.
Okay, whatever it was about things that I may not have done, I may not have been proud of. You know what I'm not proud of? The biggest thing I'm not proud of, you mentioned the dance stuff. I'm not proud that I allowed a group of and I'm talking about everybody, a group of people who are not worthy of me and my talents to make me feel that I wasn't talented enough to keep going and moving forward. I allowed a group of people who were, I mean, I would just say they wanted me. I allowed them to come in and let me, and I backed away. And I do that a lot. I do that a lot with certain things. I don't like, I tell y'all that I don't like confrontation. Just move on out the way. People have it on Facebook all the time. How do you stop? I just say, okay, if you say 2 and 2 is 5, good girl, okay, let it be. Because I don't want to argue. I just don't want to. I always get pulled into these arguments, but I don't want to argue. If you say 5, I'm going to give you an answer. You say, no, that ain't it. I'll give you another one. But after that, okay, whatever you say, okay. And with those situations there, I think I've been trying to block it out of my mind. But yeah, I totally regret And I was worthy of the position that I was there. I had earned it. No one gave me anything when I was doing the dance community. Nobody gave me that. I earned every single step. I built a website. I came up with a name. I branded it. I went to all these freaking events. I did all of that stuff. So I earned where I was at. So my biggest regret is that I allowed these people who wanted to do what I do. I allowed them to make me think that I was such a horrible person that I just backed out and gave it to them. That won't happen again. That I learned from that lesson, because I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person and I love people. Now I'm not gonna let you treat me any kind of way like I have in the past. No. And so you get the name of she's difficult. Matter of fact, the other day, so someone said I was difficult to work with. And I said, well, why they say I was difficult to work with? Well, I said, well, did they tell you that they tried to change my entire contract? No, they didn't tell me that. And so what I do with people like that, I say, okay, you know what? We cool, but let's move forward. You go your way, I'm gonna go mine. We still cool, we friends. But what's that? My we still, we just can't work together. And
Right.
that used to really bother me when I was having to, and this for the last few years I've had to let people go, and that bothers me. But in a leadership role and to keep what I'm doing going, I can't let you come on and drag me with you. Been there, done that. So now I have to make those difficult decisions and do those things. And no matter what people say, they don't know, they may not be leaders. So they don't get it. And so I have to be able to just say, they're gonna be mad, they're gonna talk about me, but you know what? My event or whatever it is I'm doing is gonna keep on going, it's gonna be successful without extra drama. And I've grown to, because you know what? People was talking about me when I wasn't firing nobody or when I wasn't letting people go. So it was like, well, hell, I mean, when I had a drama with me and just gonna say deuces and let me keep on moving. And it feels really, really good. I sat down at a table the other day after I had finished defending myself about some money somebody needed to pay me. And I told them that I wasn't doing this or that if they didn't pay me this or that. Touchy boy, when I sat back down at my table after that interaction, I said to myself, oh my God, that was so empowering and that felt so good to stand up and say, hey, I worth this amount of money. And if I don't get that, I can't hear.
Okay. I got a couple more questions.
Okay.
Right now, at this very moment.
You ain't looking on your paper.
It's on my paper. I just got it. It's on my paper. Yeah. At this very moment, I need for you, off the top of your head, there is a book about your life, your autobiography. Write your introduction.
Oh, Lord, boy. And you know I need Chat GPT. My introduction. Oh, God. Well, that's hard. I be having to write before I say something. I thought you just going to ask me what title. I thought I got that, but I already know what that title going to be. The introduction would be, I would like to take this opportunity for you to read my memoir, the story of my life, the story of lows, hurts, leading me to the journey of getting to happiness and getting to loving myself. I hope you take my stories and the things in this book to allow you to read, reflect, and use my journey, use my hurts, pains, my joys, my triumphs to help you travel through whatever journey you're going through to come out on the other side. With believing in yourself, building your faith, as I've done. And again, just to get to the point of being able to love yourself, love what you do, and yeah, something like that.
Very good. I go buy a copy.
You go buy a copy? So can I tell you the title of one of the books?
Go ahead.
So You Want to Dance? My Life in the Dance Community. That's the book I really want to write.
There you go. There you go. And as we get to the top of the hour, you know that there's that one thing, and you get the opportunity tonight. You and then afterwards, you take the show because I know you want to show off your gifts. So as everybody has, every single person has, without a question, without a doubt, this one thing. Some may have discovered it, some may not. If you have, I want you to share. The question that I love to ask, because it's one that I always ask myself. Very simply, Trina W. Laurie, what is your why?
My why is a lot of why all in one. I do this because I want, and it sounds so corny, but it's the truth. I really want to be a part of making, I don't want to say the world, but my community a better place. And it sounds corny because I'm not just talking about politics. I'm talking about dancing brings joy to people. Live music brings joy to people. You know, comedy brings joy to people. Selling, cruising, traveling brings joy to people. My why is to make people happy. And in making them happy, giving me my that need to people please, but in a different way, not in a negative way, if that makes sense. You know, people pleasing back then was just doing what everybody said until I have to say, no, this people pleasing is different. This is what I love to do. I love to see people succeed. I like to see things happen. And then I also have to add to that is that my why in life is really definitely for my children and my parents. I do a lot of things, whether they see it as positive stuff. You know, a lot of people think, oh, you're just going out to club. That's probably the worst thing people say to me is, oh, you going to the club today? Oh, girl, what club is you going to? Oh, you know the dances. Drives me nuts. Can you please ask me a political question? Can you please ask me about one of these degrees I got? I mean, like, I don't just go out and party. That's not even who I am. People think that because I'm out. But anyway, so I do a lot of the things that I do because I want for my family. For my family, you know. So they're my why to why I do certain things. My parents and my children are my why to why I would love to make what I'm doing into some type of I mean it's a business, but it's not a business, but turn it into a real money maker, a real investment. So then I will have a legacy to leave for my children.
Very good. Very good. Well, that's all this old country boys got for you tonight. I'm going to close my mouth. I thank you so very much for allowing me to come and do my interview of you.
That was a therapy session. But it was good. It was very deep, very deep.
My very first real interview that so I thank you for,
but you can tell your counselor.
Really? I thank you for choosing me to do this year. Again, you know, I'm very honored because you could have chosen anyone to come and talk with to do this. And I thank you for allowing me to be the one to have this opportunity, which will go down in history with me with my time. I kept my hat on the whole while. And look, and you know you did pretty good.
Kept your hat on the whole time. Look, so do I get to interview you for your birthday? Huh?
Huh?
You forgot to do this? You got to lean back?
I forgot to lean back. Lean back.
Well, I want to take this opportunity though to thank you for putting me in a better mood. I was not in a great mood, but as always, you bring me out of that, which is very selfish of me to a certain sometimes, and I recognize that. But Yeah, thank you for really turning my entire mood around tonight because I was dragging. That's why I was so slow. Like I was in my bed, just dragging. So
I understand.
I thank you for that. It was fun and it was definitely deep, very deep.
It's hot seat. You asked
Joe
me.
Candace, let me read the comments. Hello there from Nisi. LOL. She was laughing. You're looking nice. She was talking about you looking so dapper and handsome. Miss Julie says she's watching. Thank you for the happy birthday, Miss Julie. Nisi, thank you for happy birthday. Daniela joined us. Happy birthday, Magic Smith. Hey Trina. I don't know who that is, but Magic. And then Candace said, hey, my favorite people. She said, happy birthday to me. And she says, thank you all. Thank you for all you do. You're one of my inspirations. Thank you for being great. Thank y'all. I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to Country Boy, both of us, but thank you for the compliment.
I ain't nobody's inspiration.
I will say this. What you gonna say?
I ain't nobody's inspiration.
Let me show you my little gifts that I got.
Have your way.
Ken, you know what I've been thinking about today? That yesterday, I'm not as of yesterday, after my birthday. I'm gonna say this. It's gonna sound very whiny, right? But it's not. So think of it differently. After yesterday, so I've had a party. I have a party every year, right? Love having my celebrate my birthday. I think I love my birthday. This year again has been different because of my dad not being good, so it's been different. But I go to so many people's events, so many, so many. May not just be their event. I just may want to go support them. And yes, I do know that that's my choice to make to go to do what I do. But I will say that it is disappointing when you can't get that same thing back, you know. So I made the decision yesterday that my next birthday party will be when I'm 60. It'll be invite only, but no. I decided that I think I'm done with that because it can be disappointing. I know I've done 6 things for my birthday this year. 2 of them I was by myself. And it's okay because I like to lose my view, but you do have to think about like how much money do I spend going to other people's events to make sure they see me, make sure they know I'm supportive, make sure I go to a lot of live music things. Cost me $25 to get in. Yes, it's my choice. However, I don't think I'm doing those things for me. I definitely am doing it from others. So I need to realize that others aren't thinking of me in that way.
Yes.
Don't mean to sound whiny, but it's just fact. And so what happens is I end up having a birthday to where I'm disappointed and I'm not happy. It makes me sad. And I don't want to be there. And I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be some bitter old cat lady. So I decided I'm going to take a trip next year for my birthday. I'm going to take a trip. And I haven't been a lot of places, Country Boy. Like a lot of places. I'm always scared to fly. So it's time. My kids are grown. One of them to move way out somewhere, and then the other one got all kinds of stuff to do. She didn't come to my birthday party either because she had something to do. But she doesn't like the place I had that anyway. But we're gonna go to dinner tomorrow. But yeah, I really took some time to think yesterday, well, late last night when I got home, and then today, just thinking again, not complaining, just thinking that it's that time. It's time for me to think about me. Not saying I'm not gonna go see my live music, but I won't. It will be one of those things where if I'm tired, don't feel like going, I'm not going.
Right.
Oh, I need to go make sure I support so and so. Not doing it. And again, it's not because I'm bitter. It has nothing to do with that. So if somebody's listening to all shit that, nope, not that. It's just that I have one day of the year because I don't perform all over the world. I'm not performing at different clubs. I got one day of the year that I ask people to join in to support me to celebrate another year of my life. And they don't show. So I made that decision. It's a great decision. I'm excited about it. That I'm gonna have another party when I'm 60. I'm gonna be 60. And we're gonna celebrate and party like it's 1999, but it's gonna be, something type, that formal type stuff. You get to put
Right.
on your suit, on your tux. But so yeah, I made that decision yesterday, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just announce it here that I'm gonna do a trip. I haven't been to Vegas yet. I know everybody else in the world. I've been to Vegas, but you know how old I was?
Hmm.
10.
That wasn't baby.
So my parents and my parents were still married then. My parents, my sister, my uncle, and one of my aunties. We drove all the way to Vegas. Yeah. My uncle had a very bad toothache. And you know what my daddy did? He
No.
cried and cried and cried. So my daddy went and pulled over at a store. You know my daddy from country too, Shungaloo. He pulled up a store and got my uncle some alcohol. Told him to swish them out. Don't swallow, but swish. And I still do it to this day. Put some peroxide on stuff in my mouth. Swish it around your mouth, and it's gonna deaden it. And when he did that, he stopped crying. But
Wow.
I'll never forget that trip. And I was 10, and I remember that trip because my uncle cried most of the. He was young too. My uncle is almost my age. But anyway, so that I'm very excited about that decision. So I've given a party every year. I don't know how long, and I party all month long. Party. And I'm not saying that I ain't gonna do something on my birthday, but I won't put it out there expect with the expectation that people are gonna come.
Right.
The expectation is that Trina's gonna go out and have a good time for her birthday throughout the month. Y'all don't have to come. You gotta come to one of them. You know that. And thank you for coming out Friday night
Yes.
to see Little
Yes.
Daryl and celebrate my birthday that night. And thank you for bringing the surprise guest. That was really nice. But let me show y'all my gifts real quick before we go. So I did have her do. So my sister did my party favors yesterday, and so this is not a gift. This is just a party favor. It was in a bag. Oh, let me show you the bag. That's me.
Oh.
That's me. That's me.
Oh. She just
And
beat
then
you
there's
up.
give me some more pictures taken. I've been using these same pictures over and over. This Trina just hit that speed limit 55, and she's not slowing down anytime soon. My favorite
Yeah.
skinny pop popcorn. Now this is my favorite my favorite tumbler that she has made because I love this picture. So this
Mm.
picture was when I turned 50, was turning 50, and I
Okay.
had a photo shoot, Andre Seville, and he captured this picture, and I used it for my 50th birthday. I said, this is what 50 is supposed to look like for me. This is what I want my life to be. This look.
There you go.
So isn't that a nice cup?
That is.
Love that one. See what else we got gave away. So my favorite candy, one of my favorite candies is the Mr. Good Bar that I tell you all the time the story about my grandmother who loved Mr. Good bars. And so when I get a look Mr. Good bar, I think of her. But yeah, so Mr. Good bar and has the same 55 on it. See what else I got up in here? Oh, gotta have your hand sanitizer. COVID is going on again. And then you want your lips to be greased up. You got your
Oh
chapstick.
well.
Wasn't that nice?
That was nice.
So
That was
actually, she made little bags and she gave them out as party favors. And
okay.
then one of my ride or die friend that I've known forever and ever and ever, man, she brought me this box. And this is in it. And it
Oh, cool.
says, sometimes you forget you're awesome. So this is your reminder. Oh, I hadn't read that. Oh, that Tumblr. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild. Wait a minute. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower, especially for you.
Mm.
That's cool. And this stuff smells so good.
Oh wow.
It's a bath salt. I don't take baths that often. I take showers, but I'm about to sit in me a bath one day. So that was my gift, and I made $260 something. People either pinned, well, they tried to pin. I didn't have a pin last night. They gave it to me, or they threw it at me during the throwing money time.
Hey.
So that'll be the last time I have money thrown at me for a long time. We won't be doing that anymore. But anyway, I want to thank you again, Country Boy, for doing that for me. So my birthday is tomorrow, everybody. I'll be the double nickel 55. I'm very excited about going to this chapter of my life. I must say, it's gonna be different. It's different right now. with my dad being very sick. It's really different, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Um, someone asked me today, asked me last night. One of my neighbors, when I was a little girl, I went over there because my dad is still friends with her parents, and he had told me he went over there, he went by there and saw her outside. So I'm assuming this was recent. So I went over there the other day so I could invite them to come to his thing Saturday. Well, they didn't answer, so I left a note on the door saying, "Hey, this is Trina, Ron Williams' daughter, your old neighbors. Give me a call." And they didn't call me the day of the event. So I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." I was like, okay. Well, the daughter called me last night while I was at my party. So I went outside and talked to her, and her dad died last year. All of a sudden death, though. No one knew, none of that. He was at church, said, "I don't feel good." That's always a thing. You always hear people say, somebody just said, "I don't feel good." But anyway, I don't feel good. He got up to went to the vestibule. What's it called? The vestibule, is that what it's called? Whatever it's called. And sat down, bowed his head, died.
Wow.
Crazy, right? And her mom, Lena, has dementia, full blown. So she had sold that house. But people that sold the house, she knows them. So they said, "Hey, there's this note. Do you know these people?" Blah, blah, blah. So, "Oh my God, yes, I know." So that's how she found me. Long story short, as we were talking last night, she said, I told her what was going on with my dad and why I was invited to them or whatever. She says, "It's so funny. I wonder sometimes, does it help for you to know or for it to be a surprise?" And I told her no. Because I used to ask the same question. I used to say, "Well, wasn't it better because y'all already knew? Weren't y'all prepared?" No. And so me and her both, I told her when she said to ask the question, I said, no, it doesn't help.
Right.
Either way, it's going to be a hurtful thing that causes grieving.
Yes.
My ignorant mind or immature mind was, "Oh, well, people can prepare. They have time to prepare." Can't nobody prepare me for losing my daddy.
Right.
My mom either I don't want to, I want her to get the feeling being all up in her feelings. But I'm just saying right now. But no one can prepare you to lose the most important people in your life.
Right.
And so that's new on me. That is definitely something that I've experienced and know, wow, I would never think that again, because I just would say that and not thinking. But anyway, so we talked. So on that note, so no, it is not easier when you know. I even wonder. I told it balances. It's a balance of if you know or you don't know. So that's that. See what else I'm gonna mention. I don't have a show this week. Not gonna have any shows this week. I'm gonna go have a massage tomorrow. I'm gonna have a facial. Then I'm gonna get my toes and nails done because they sent me a discount coupon. And then we're gonna go. I'm gonna go get me a steak tomorrow. And then I'm gonna think about if I'm gonna go to work on Wednesday. So yeah, but we're off next week. Miss Julie says, "Trina, just want to say this to you. You dear lady, you have so much to be proud of. The people you have inspired and all your accomplishments. Your beautiful daughter and all the good stuff you have inspired in them." Oh, Miss Julie, that means so much to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much.
Miss Julie, you got something for me, Miss Julie?
He's jealous. It's your birthday. It is not your birthday.
Miss Julie.
Not your birthday. Miss Julie, that's not fair. He is being spoiled brat. Being a spoiled brat.
Miss Julie.
So I am going to I didn't get to do my favorite people month this month for my birthday. I usually do my favorite people. But I'm gonna kick back off in September with my show. I'm gonna get back to getting some people on the show and remembering to remind them to come.
There you go.
Tanisha said she agreed to come on for my Trina's favorite people month, but it's just been crazy. So I'm gonna get her on. I'm so excited about that. If anyone is out and about, you don't have to come and celebrate me, but you can celebrate him because he's an amazing, amazing singer, an amazing talent. That is Mr. Eric, the Eric Cortez of the Cortezes, because there's a bunch of them. Miss Julie say I hear you. No, I love you always. I hope that makes you feel better, country boy. Um, Eric Cortez will be performing live this Thursday night at Chicago Bar and Grill. If y'all have not heard this young man sing, he has an old soul, but he's young, but he has an old soul and can sing. His sister can sing. The whole, and if you don't have ever heard of Zacardi, if you listen to gospel music, Zacardi Cortez, he's a Grammy nominated singer, is their brother. And apparently there's a whole slew of them. His son just did he see do a sermon? Either did a sermon or he sang for the church. But anyway, he's gonna be performing live at Chicago Bar and Grill this Thursday night. I will be in the building. I couldn't get him. He was booked when for me to get him to perform for my birthday. So Thursday night I'm gonna go to where he's at so I can get my Eric Cortez fix. Eric Cortez is going on the cruise with us, and him and Country Boy gonna bring it home. I think they're gonna try to get Tiffany Rochelle to jump in there too. They're going to bring us church inspiration and motivation Sunday. We're gonna have. So if y'all have not booked the cruise, I'm gonna be honest with you. The cabins have gone up because the deadline has passed. They've gone up. There's not many left, and you have to pay the full balance at the time of booking. All right. So I'm going to end with that, Country Boy. Do you have anything else to say? I want to thank everybody. Those who do it, listen tonight. Those of you who listen tonight, thank you so much for joining in, tuning in. If you watch later, I appreciate you as well. Make sure y'all all go to www.youtube.com/chatwithtrina. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. Do that for my birthday. I never did get to the 500, so one of these days I'm gonna get there. But now that will be one, Country Boy. That'll be when I feel like I did something. 500 people. It's been 5 years and I ain't got 500 people yet. That's ridiculous. But subscribe and then hit the little bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. There's some good ones. There's some good stuff coming. And if you like it, well, that's not it. It was something else I was gonna say. Thank you for that. Oh, but also thank y'all for those of you who did come out over the weekend. Country Boy, Tamika, the pink breasty sister. Who else? My cousin Sabrina and her husband. My cousin Diedrich and his wife, who's my cousin, who I love hanging out with. They came and met me at Sambuca the other night. Monique came out and met me at Sambuca on another night. So those of you that did come out and celebrate last night, my mama, my sister, my uncle, who doesn't go to clubs, my uncle, my uncle's wife, who's my sister-in-law, weird, Dietrich, like those people that Danielle, who lives in Pearland. She came over there and she can only stay a short time, but she came all the way from Pearland to celebrate my birthday with me. That is I call her my ride or die. That's who bought me that gift. Marcy. See how many I can name people because that many people didn't come. So I prep for these people. So Demetrius, Latanya, thank you. And all those two people are going on the cruise too. Marcy, who else does it? That's it. So thank you, everybody. I would think Chicago Born Grill, but I paid and it was still, yeah. Had a great time. I had a good time. Oh, LaBessa, Terry Smith, Sheila, Connie, and there's one I'm missing in that crew. They're called the Slay Nation crew. Slay Nation.
Slay Nation. Well, all right.
Slay Nation. Slaying. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna shut up. Thank y'all for very much.
Oh, look, I thank you once more again. Happy early birthday to you. Once again, it has been an honor and a privilege to be able to have this opportunity to sit and interview you. I thank you so much. Continue blessings to you. Continue blessings. Continue walking in your purpose on purpose. I can say this to you because now I feel like I'm the interviewer and you're the interviewee. So I can tell you this is just to continue walking in your purpose. Continue, and know this beyond a shadow of a doubt. You will only from this point on enhance your legacy. You've already made your legacy. Your legacy is already set. Only thing you will be doing now is enhancing it. So just know that. Just know that beyond a shadow of a doubt. The mark that you will leave behind, it will be untouchable and unobtainable by anyone because it's your mark. It is your mark. It is your legacy. And I am so honored to sit next to you every Monday. I'm so honored and to call you my friend.
You sit across from me.
Huh?
You sitting across from me.
When they look at us, we sit next to each other. They don't know. They have no idea. They think wait a minute. Look that way. Look that way. Look that way. Look that way. See, we just looked at each other. Wait a minute. Hold on. Do it again. We just looked at each other. 1, 2, 3, go. See, we just looked at each other.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and look on the video. Miss Julie, good night. I'm gonna sleep well and love y'all unconditionally. Mr. Lewis, always and forever.
Forever. But anyway, that's all I have for tonight. As we always say in these words, we ain't gonna even make it long because I'm about to get on the phone and go get me something to eat. Is know this beyond a shadow of a doubt. I had to do something. I couldn't even stop Anyway, I'm finna go get me a burger. Know this beyond a shadow of a doubt, without question. And I say this with my heart to each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. We greatly appreciate it. This has been a tremendous show. This has been an opportunity for y'all that didn't think. I'm gonna say this. Let me do one of these. For y'all that didn't think the old country boy could ever interview anybody. Bam. Never ever underestimate the big dog, baby.
You add to your resume.
Never underestimate the big dog, baby. Look, don't let the hat fool you. But it has been an honor and a privilege. And know this, when we say this, it is true from our hearts, is that no matter what, is that we love you. We love each and every one of you. And we love you unconditionally. And unconditionally means there ain't nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do to take away our love for you. You ain't got to love us back. That's on you and God. Have a talk with him. Have a little talk with Jesus.
Tell him not about our troubles. Hear our faintest cry.
And he'll answer by. Oh, feel the little prayer will turn.
That was my grandmother's song.
So know that we love you. Know that we love you.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Double birthday.
So look here, we love y'all. We love you unconditionally. And there's nothing, absolutely positively nothing that you can do about it. I just have one more thing before we leave. I want to send my condolences out to a good friend of mine out in Louisiana, to the Black family, to Will, to Ray, to Renelle, to Poochie. With all my heart, you know how I feel about y'all. I love y'all. Old Country Boy is here for you. If there's anything that I can do, you're always in my heart. You will forever be in my prayers and my thoughts. So, man, I just want to send those words to you. But other than that, we love y'all. We love y'all. We finna bounce up out of here.
Real fast. I just gotta say one thing. My boss texted me to tell me that he sent me an email from his boss saying we needed to be at the school on Tuesday, August the 27th. I sit back and said, well, sir, I'll go check on them on Monday because I won't be here on Tuesday. My birthday.
There you go.
He's like,
I ain't gonna be there. I'll FaceTime him.
I went and checked on him today, and he was there today too. I said, well, good, y'all should be all good for tomorrow since you here today too.
Yeah. Oh,
But anyway,
Lord.
y'all, see you later. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all later. You got a show tomorrow, Country Boy?
I do have a show tomorrow. Got a
With
show
Mr. CJ?
with Minister CJ.
All right.
With Minister
So I see y'all.
CJ. We will be on tomorrow. So look here. Until then, Country Boy says, I do. I bid you. I do.